to figure out when's the next step for grocery workers and how it's going to impact the rest of the community. It's going to be interesting to watch. Well, let's get to our very favorite part of the show, Disgrace of the Week. As always, Ms. Calhoun, please start us off.
2022 has started out with a lot of disgraces, but it's going to be hard to beat Regis High School, which wound up taking such umbrage at a student publication that had an op-ed that was pro-choice that they wound up retracting it and getting rid of the 2 advisors on that student publication. Great lesson in First Amendment speech.
Eric.
Patty had a great one. Let me go with another one because, as she indicated, 2022 is off to plenty of subjects here for Disgrace of the Week. A gentleman by the name of Travis Singhouse. He's been in the news lately. I believe Westward and Patty are getting ready to do a story on him. He runs a charity, supposed charity, called Impact Locally. He's been arrested on charges of confiscating, for lack of a better word, defrauding donors of nearly $350,000 in money that they thought was going to charities, and instead he lined his pockets. I think of the different low points to raise money under purposes or auspices of doing good and line your pockets with it. It's a pretty high bar.
Denise, we go to you for your Disgrace of the Week.
And I want to thank Patty for raising that particular one because it was on my list as well. Look, my bad of the week, frankly, is Minority Leader Hugh McKean's speech on opening day. The amount of fear-mongering that he did in his speech was really off the charts, and it was really the opposite of hopefulness. And look, there is some crime that is definitely on the uptick in the state of Colorado and in our neighborhoods. There's also some crime that has remained steady and is going down. And we ought to look at the causes of these crimes and take a serious look at what we can do to address it. But Minority Leader McKean blamed the high crime spike on the criminal legal reforms that have taken place over the last 2 years. And he doesn't have a bit of evidence to support it because there isn't any evidence to support that proposition. And indeed, the evidence suggests that the opposite is true. And I think even worse than that, McKean proposed going back to the tough on crime policies and broken windows policing. And, that is crazy talk because those policies have not done us well at all. And in fact, they have only worsened the community engagement with law enforcement. And that's not leadership. Those are bad policies.
Michelle, we go to you for your Disgrace of the Week.
Well, thanks, Dominic. I think my Disgrace of the Week is the RTD telling Colorado journalists that they have to have $10 million of general commercial liability insurance in order to film in Union Station or on RTD property. First of all, I think that's a First Amendment issue personally. I just think that the government shouldn't be throwing up barriers like that to reporters reporting what's, truly a bad issue. We have issues at Union Station. I work a block from there. I almost slipped into throw up the other day. So, this is a really important issue, but I'd also like to welcome journalists to the small business world, right? Because every day small businesses are just want to do their jobs without government, encumbrance, and it's becoming increasingly difficult to do so. Perhaps journalists can give small businesses a more sympathetic year now.
Well, we've been chatty today, so it's time to say something nice. Rather quickly, bumper sticker edition, Patty.
The MLK Parade returns on Monday. Meet at City Park at 9:30 for the walk to Civic Center. It's a great event.
A great tradition. Eric.
Happy birthday, Barbara. Happy birthday, Colorado Inside Out. And to Dusty Talavera, the young woman who was looking out of her apartment window, saw 3 kids slip through ice, went and rescued them. I mean, that is Good Samaritan of the first order.
Denise, you're saying something nice.
Week we celebrate Martin Luther King Day, and if there's one thing that Martin Luther King taught us, and that is to remain forever hopeful. Today may not be ideal, but that just means that we keep hope alive for tomorrow. It'll be a better day.
You're here. Michelle, you're saying something nice.
I am so excited. The stock show is back up and running this year, and we had so much fun at Boots in Business, the Denver Chambers event. It was so great to see so many friendly faces.
I'll give a quick shout out to our friends at the Martin Luther King Jr. Business Awards. They're just having it here on Friday, but they shared with us their winners, award winners videos. You can watch them on PBS 12 throughout our MLK Day programming on Monday. You can also watch them online right there at pbs12.org. For everybody here at PBS 12 and Colorado Inside Out, thank you so much for making our 30 seasons possible, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Dominic Dezzutti. Good night.